Okay, so we've already studied the law of demand. So we know obviously that whenever we raise prices, we know for sure that as a result of raising prices, the quantity demanded is going to fall. But do you really think that this information alone is enough? That is, that when you raise prices, the quantity demanded is going to fall. No, if you think about it, this information alone is not enough. So if you're selling a certain product in the market, then you also need to know by how much the quantity demanded is going to fall as a result of a certain increment in the prices. And this is where the concept of price elasticity of demand becomes relevant. How much the quantity demanded is going to respond to a change in price. So, for example, if you're selling a certain product, then just knowing that quantity demanded is going to go down is not enough. Like I said earlier, you also need to know by how much the quantity demanded is going to fall. So, let's say when you're selling a certain product in the market, you're wondering if you could make some more money, that is, some more profit, by raising the prices of the product that you're selling. Now, if you have no idea at all about the concept of elasticity of demand, then how can you be sure that, let's say, if you raise prices by just 5%, but what if the consumers are going to react by reducing the quantity demanded to maybe 75%? And of course, it can also be the case that you instead decide to cut prices in order to attract more customers. But you notice that when you cut prices by, let's say, 90%, the quantity demanded increases, but it only increases by 3%. So hopefully you can appreciate that the concept of elasticity is basically very simple. Conceptually, it simply means that we're trying to measure the degree of reaction by consumers. So at this point, I would like you to imagine two different pieces of rubber bands and imagine for a moment that one of them has a lot of capacity to stretch while the other one doesn't. Now imagine trying to stretch those two pieces of rubber bands, and if the rubber band stretches a lot, then you say that it's elastic, right? And if it doesn't stretch a lot, then it means it's inelastic. Similarly, when you think about the concept of elasticity of demand, then just remember that if the consumers react too much, then that means that the demand is elastic, and if the consumers react too little, then obviously the demand is inelastic.